You have to understand, a lot of us, 46, be 47 soon, each day that goes by makes me more grateful that I'm divorced. I thank God every day that I'm divorced. If you want to get your passport and go overseas, you're welcome to it. Bye. I mean, maybe there you'll find women who are okay with being treated like doormats. I don't know.
I'm here still in DR. I missed my flight last night. I just got off the phone with Spirit. I'm waiting on them to call me back. It's $100 reschedule fee. Basically, I need a cash app, guys. I need a cash app.
Now he's begging folks on social media for $100. You don't even have enough money to pay for food, but you got your ass traveling out of the country. You understand? But you're all going out of the country thinking you about to come find some woman that's going to be submissive to your will. Nigga, you ain't even got it to get it like that. You probably couldn't even afford to go. I mean, prime example, you begging for $100. You definitely didn't have enough money on you. That means you stay your ass home.
You know a man ain't shit when all these women in America, millions and millions of women, and nobody wants you, and you got to go way to another country so somebody can want you. That's sad. Hell, they ain't gonna want you either.
So it seems just like a lot of the things in the manosphere, the passport bros, over the last couple months have actually come under fire. If you're having to actually go to another country to find what you're looking for, common denominator a lot of times is what?
You.
Some would say. And so I don't know how you feel about that.
I feel like most of these countries that people go to are countries where the American dollar is stronger. I mean, what female or male in these countries wouldn't want an American to come over? Even an American with...
But if you think about it, how much of a relationship can you build with somebody if you're only there for just a couple of days?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's the guy's fault for, or guy or girl, whoever is going over to another country to try to find love. Mm-hmm. But I don't blame the people in the other countries for entertaining these relationships to get whatever they can out of them. Because, I mean, I kind of feel like if you're a sucker and you're going to go over there thinking you're really going to find someone, I feel like they're taking the easy way out. It's the lazy way.
Because you watch a lot of 90 Day Fiancé.
I do.
And so is this not like a internet version of the 90 Day Fiancé?
Yeah, I feel like it is. But I feel like it's not that they can't find anybody in the United States. They're lazy. They don't want to go look. They don't want to work for it. They want to go to another country where there is a communication barrier and they know that their dollar is worth more and they know that people are going to be oohing and ahhing over them. And
I don't see many relationships coming out of this whole passport bro and things like that. I see more of it being kind of like, what do you call it, tricking, because your money does go farther, so you go over there to get laid. If that's what you're trying to do, then that's what it is. But the problem is that when you're doing stuff like that and you're posting these things online, is that a lot of people from those countries don't like to be looked at in that way. I think the problem is the profile that they're creating online with a lot of this stuff is starting to get some blowback because people of other countries, and the thing is, you don't know who you're posting on here. You're posting people's daughters and, you know, people's sisters and cousins and things on these, you know, on these videos, and people feel a certain way about it. I think it comes down to this. If you're good at women in your own country and it's just an extension, you know what I'm saying, just to venture out and explore different areas, explore different things.
Step it up to a different,
you know what I'm saying? Explore different things. You know, maybe learn a different language while you're doing that. You know, learn different cultures and things.
Right.
But if you're just going to a culture or a different culture just to, you know, lack of a better word, get your rocks off, then I don't think that's appropriate.
No. The other thing is, I mean, if you think about it, like flights right now are anywhere between $400 and $1,200. So, I mean, with that money, you could stay here right in the United States and purchase something.
If you're traveling out of the country on a $400 flight, or even I would say,
I mean, you
less
might be
than
just trying to go to like the Bahamas. I mean, that's still, I don't know.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to go out of the country on the cheapest flight you can find, you really don't need to be traveling. That is red flag number one.
But that's what I'm saying. That video you just showed me, the guy didn't even have $100 to change his.
These so-called passport bros will put women down, American women, black women, and being specific, talking about black women, You all can't even pay your bills. Your debt to income is high as fuck, but you want to go out of town and make it seem like you got it like that, but then you embarrass yourself by having to ask complete strangers for money.
The thing about traveling is that depending on what country that you go to, like you said, your exchange rate and your dollar does go further in some countries. If you're going there to truly learn a different culture, or truly just to travel, and then you just happen to meet women and things like that, that's one thing. But if you're going there solely just to meet women, the money that you're spending to go there just in hopes of, and here's the thing, it's not in hopes, because a lot of times, listen, we got friends that travel out of the country. I got a friend that's going somewhere next month. It's not the hopes. It's saving up money so you can buy. There's a difference. Is that really making your, what you call quote unquote game any better if you're paying versus actually developing an actual, I don't know what you say, personality or just, traits that somebody would be interested in?
I mean, I feel like these shows like 90 Day Fiancé, people watch them and then they get these ideas that they can do it better and they're going to find their love over there. But this is a TV show.
90 Day Fiancé is a female show. It's not a male-oriented show. And so do you think these guys are actually watching 90 Day Fiancé before they travel? No, they're watching other passport bros walk around with these women and they're thinking, oh, I'm going to go over there and get me some women too. But they don't understand the dynamics. Here's the thing. People aren't much different no matter where you go. People have game. They just have the game in a different language. And the thing is that if you're in another country and don't speak the language, and these women and other people around them have game, they're talking about you in front of you. They'll test you. I know a little bit of Spanish, and they'll test you to see if you know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand, they are going to take advantage of you.
These are the men that you all choose to repost their videos like they live in life. These men can't even take care of their financial responsibilities at the crib and out of town. Never travel. You never go out of town, and definitely not out of the country without having a reserve, without having money put up for incidentals, because you never know what could happen. This man begging for $100 fucking dollars. Somebody, he hungry.
Oh, I like her.
You got to be prepared.
She is spot on.
I mean, in reality, if you go anywhere, even in the United States, you really need to be prepared.
Yes.
Like, you need to have enough money and
Hell,
enough
the baggage
reserves.
fees alone they're going to hit you with.
You can't go and spend your last dollar, even if you're in the United States, because, shit happens. I think, just like the manosphere, and I think a lot of this, male-oriented, stuff online is starting to show, I guess it's starting to show the holes there. At the end of the day, you have to start developing yourself at some point in time, because even if you do bag one of these, women, and even if you are serious and what are you planning on living over there? But if you're living over there, you got to, learn the culture. You got to change.
No. They're gonna want to come here.
And so, and if the women are going to want to come here, once they get here and they get assimilated and they learn a couple of things, if you don't have your stuff together, what makes you think that they're not going to, what they call quote unquote level up? You got to understand is that you have to develop some personality and some game about yourself here before you start to go abroad.
And I could see, just say, I don't know, that you are attracted to Asian women. Then, I could see you going over to a country that's primarily Asian. You're going over there for a reason. Like, you've already established, your life here. And you feel confident that if you bring somebody back here, they're going to see that they have it good with you. But if you don't have your stuff together here and you go bring somebody back, what do you think's gonna happen when you're at work all day and they're just starting to learn?
The thing is, when you travel to some of these cultures and some of these other like, they speak a little bit in English, and so you don't know any of their language for the most part, but they know a little English. And so, do you not think they have smartphones when you come over here? Are they not gonna have access to the outside world, and they're gonna see quickly that you aren't what you said you were in their country? They're going to start comparing you to other people around. Once you bring them back here, it's like, oh, you're at the bottom here.
These girls or these women that these guys are finding, they're hustlers. This is what they do. Yeah. They go looking for people from our country, from Europe, that are on vacation or coming over to try to find one of them. They know where they go, and they go there specifically to catch you when you think that you're catching them.
They're trying to catch a flight.
Oh yeah, they're trying to catch a free meal, a flight, a new purse, whatever. They're just, and the things that they're asking for, maybe they're not going to be as much as what maybe an American woman demands they would put on you, but it's all relative. you're in their country. When you come here, they're gonna be Americanized, and they're gonna be wanting the same thing, if not more, because
like you were saying, if you truly like, let's just say you truly do like Asian women, you should know some of the Asian culture. You should know, you know what I'm saying? You should know some things about the land before you go there. And so you can actually understand, you know, what's a good woman there versus what's not a good woman there. If you know the culture, you know what to look for. But if you're going over there and basically you don't know anything about the culture, you don't know what you're getting. Like,
you're gonna pick the first one up out of the club.
Yeah, well, you're gonna pick the first one that like winks at you and like shows you attention. And like I said, you think you're fishing, but who's really the fisherman?
That's right.
there?
Right outside the doors of the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, she was just right there.
Any woman that's worth having, whether she's in America or out of the country or somewhere else, 9 times out of 10, she got a man somewhere where she is.